Okay, so here we are, bikes are packed up, just about to leave Jeff and Maria's house. Jeff's going to escort us out of Christchurch. This is Jeff.
Safely out of Christchurch.
That's it, yeah, then he'll leave us on our own. Nikki, how you feeling?
Hi.
All set to go?
Ask me that tonight.
Okay. So Nikki... A very tough day yesterday. Unfortunately, Nick and I both got bugs and not feeling very well. So the plan was to ride up towards Lake Coleridge, but it became pretty clear by lunchtime that we weren't going to do that in a day. We're just slugging along and really struggling. So we ended up riding towards Methven to come and cut across to here for the night to have a day off. But Jeff kindly offered to come and get us along the route with a couple of cold beers in the truck, which was too much of an offer to refuse. So after about 35 miles, they pulled up alongside us and we got in and took the truck back. No shame in that. We weren't feeling very well at all, and there was no point killing ourselves any more than we were suffering already. Right, all good, set to go?
Yeah, we're ready to go.
Good. Okay, just leaving Methven, just leaving Jeff and Liz, who have looked after us the last couple of days.
Have a lovely ride.
We will, and we'll be passing through and again in about 5 weeks.
Yes.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Right, all good?
All good.
Right, let's get out of here.
Road.
Okay. This must be a 40-mile-an-hour headwind now, down to the finish. And tonight's camp looks lovely, like you just stepped out of the salon. We're 52 miles in now. This is hopefully the last climb of the day. This is hard now the sun's come out. This is hard work when the views to the mountains are beautiful. But this is hard. Wowza. And now time for the hard-earned ice cream. Oh yeah. Right.
Good morning.
Okay, so we're just leaving the house of our lovely hosts, John and Glenda. Thanks very much, folks. You've made life a lot easier for us in the last 12 hours after a long ride. And we're just heading over to Curragh now, inland, about 50 miles today. But we've got a belly full of really good breakfast and we've had a good night's sleep thanks to these wonderful people. And looking forward to it.
And ask me that this evening. Yes, I am.
So, There may be trouble ahead. Yeah, that looks a bit nasty, doesn't it? Last half mile. I think we're going to make it before we get soaked. Oh, hard climb, but almost there. Whew. Well, I did say there'd be trouble ahead. Nicky, you having fun? This is the really tough section now. It's about 13% for 2 miles solid on the gravel. Oh man, this is hurting. But okay, just starting the downhill now. Really strong southerly and it's bloody cold. Woo, let's get on the lower levels. Mtb swimming dam. What do you think of that? You going to go in?
Nope.
I'm going to go in. It's a bit cold today, isn't it?
Enough water, thank you.
So we're just leaving our cosy little cabin. Final pack up. Just getting the bikes packed up now.
No! No!
Drizzly wet and pretty grim here this morning, but it looks dry further south where we're heading, so hopefully we'll dry out during the day. It may be the highest point, and it may be all downhill from here for 50 miles. It's probably all the wettest point as well. But Nicky's having fun, aren't you, love?
Lovely. Who wants to be sat on a warm beach somewhere?
Yeah, me too. Bumpy bridge, bumpy bridge, bumpy bridge. You like that, no?
I had my eyes closed, I don't know if you could tell my eyes closed. And on the day goes. A few miles to go yet. Nice little rolling trail along the river now then. So not too bad. My legs have had enough now. A lot of climbing today again. Whew.
recommend Lake Dunstan Explorer. That was epic. Congratulations! Wait! Lovely evening now, just 2 miles to go for our little riverside camp spot. Feeling good, Nick?
Yeah, little day, but ready to stop now.
Pies and beer, oh yeah. They have all the planets, starting with the sun at the other end of the trail at Middlemarch, actually spaced on the trail at scale distance for the solar system. So that's Neptune there. Isn't that cool? Isn't that cool?
That's so cool, yeah.
That's really cool. We like that.
We like that.
Oh, this is a sight for sore eyes. Perfect. So very tough end to the day. We left the shop, turned north now to try and get the last few miles in, and we got this horrendous headwind. It's killing us. It's horrendous. Tuck in, Dickie, get on my wheel. So we're just trying to find somewhere under cover just to stop, because we just can't carry on in this. Oh, not the end of the day. But hey ho, at least the ice cream was nice. Well, the woolly hats come in handy. Real slog up that last bit. It's absolutely howling now. They got a strong wind warning, of course. But we found this little area of willow trees off the side of the track, and managed to get the tent up. Very strong wind today though, and some old ruins here, so we'll be able to get the stove set up and cook in the lee of the wind there. There's the dam that we got to climb tomorrow morning on the way up to the saddle. And on top of a big beautiful big gorge. Very nice. But we're now very hungry, very thirsty, so bye bye. So we're part of our way up the saddle. We just stopped now at the point where for some food before we go up to the steep bit. Right up there in the distance, right at the very top, it winds up at 20% all the way up to the top of the saddle there. Man, that looks a long way up. It's going to be a tough couple of hours, but hey, it's what we signed up for, and it's a nice easy run down the other side then into Amarama. So we should be in there for around 6 PM tonight, hopefully. We shall see. So we're knackered, but doing well, aren't we, Nick? Good. You happy? Good. Well, she's busy doing lunch, so I'll leave her to it. Bye-bye. Top of the saddle, still in the distance there. You see the trail we came up behind. Still doing 50 steps and rest, 50 steps and rest. Anyway, to not have a heart attack, I think. Getting too old for this, I think. With all the pushing, that had to be probably the hardest climb of our life, I think, but the most satisfying, because the view that we've got now, and there's nobody up here with us, nobody else is stupid enough, I don't think. But we've got Lake Pukaki in the background, as I've already mentioned, but it's just beautiful. What a reward for this. And Superwoman here, wow, what a girl. Anyway, nice jiggle. Let's go and have some fish and chips, shall we? Nikki's a happy girl. This will be 7 or 8 miles without having to pedal once. How rather nice. Good morning from Marama. We're just packing up to leave now. We've had a nice day off yesterday, all packed up ready to go over Lake Ohau today, where we'll be wild camping by the lake, and we're looking forward to that.
Factor 50 sun cream is the order of the day, because look up there.
Safety first, folks. Yeah, it's going to be quite a hot day today, I think. It's been nice at the campsite, but to be honest, it's too much noise, too many people, not enough wilderness. So looking forward to getting over the Alps to ocean, or the ocean to Alps, because we're doing it the wrong way, to Lake Ohau, which we did 3 years ago, camp by the lakeside there, and then into Twizel the following day. So the thing about cycle touring is that there's good days and bad days. Sometimes you go through a lot of pain, and sometimes complete and utter exhaustion. Other days it's wet and windy and horrible and miserable, and then you have the days like today that make it worth it. It makes you realise I'll never ever stop doing this, and when I got somebody like Nikki to share it with, it's brilliant. So I won't stop doing this till the day I die. Man, it's baking hot now. Fantastic but hot. So just in the first shade there under those trees that we've seen for about 10 miles. So I'm going to put in there and have a snack and a break. Put some more sun cream on. But hey, worse things to be doing. For a bike packer, this is heaven on earth. It doesn't get any better, except for the next 5 miles of climbing up the mountain, but hey ho, can't win them all. Tarnbray High Point, 900 meters. And done all the hard work, and now we've got a 6 mile downhill to the lake where we're going to head off for a swim. Not too shabby. Well done. Enjoy. So we just finished that amazing ride from Marama to Ohau. The 6 mile descent down this side of the mountain was absolutely spectacular. I mean, jaw-dropping. Both knackered now, it's just so hot. So we just pulled up on the little beach side, and the reward now, oh yeah, we're going to go for a swim. all afternoon, what's left of it, and then we're going to camp up in the bushes just over the back there. A lovely wild camp by the lake. Could be worse.
Good evening. So, at the restaurant of Ohau Mountain and Lake, we can offer you tonight some tri-coloured fettuccine with sun-dried tomato pesto.
Very nice.
How about that?
That'll be lovely.
Served on the rocks.
Literally.
With one of the most amazing landscapes you'll ever see in any restaurant in the world.
It's not bad, is it? So just packing up to leave Lake Ohau now. Very sad to be leaving because it's the most beautiful place. Haven't stayed here last night, just been for a swim and a sunbathe and a stroll. It's just spectacular here. So sad to be leaving, but weather's not looking too good tomorrow, so we're heading into Twizel now. I've got a cabin tonight and the next night, so we'll sit out tomorrow and drink coffee and do the touristy thing, and then we'll carry on our travels from there. You know, pictures just simply cannot do this justice. It is beautiful, absolutely beautiful. The crosswind almost blowing us off our bikes here at the moment. Hopefully when we get around the corner a bit it'll be better. Woo, it's windy. So first morning at our lovely little campsite. Just had breakfast, preparing to go into Twizel to get some extra supplies because we decided we're going to spend probably 3 nights here actually. It's a lovely spot in the woods, nobody else about. I'm not going to film me because I'm just standing around in my underpants in the sun at the moment and you don't want to see that. Lovely. So this is the beautiful Marker Bay and we have it all to ourselves. I can feel a swim coming on. Wow, fantastic. Okay, so we're just leaving that lovely little camp spot that's been our home for the last 3 nights. Gonna miss it, really good. Heading down now into Twizel for another quick resupply and just a short ride then down to the lake to have a cabin for the night. It's gonna be very cold again overnight tonight. And then we start heading north up to Tekapo over some mountain passes and back to the real ride. Just gonna enjoy this last easy day now. Pretty cold still, but pleasant as always. So I had a night in this lovely cabin last night. These cabins are fantastic at the campsites, $75, probably 35 quid. After 3 days of wild camping, it's nice to come back, reset, service the bikes, have a nice comfortable night, and then we're back out in the wilds again for another 3 nights. Okay, just packing up from our lovely wild camp last night. Must have been one of the most beautiful ever, actually, on the shores of the Lake Pukaki here. And we sat up last night watching the stars, and then we also saw the blood moon, which is really nice. Just before midnight saw the blood moon, so that was really nice to see. So just heading over to Tekapo today. Be about 28-30 mile ride by the time we've gone around the east side of the lake at Tekapo. Very similar to this, actually. So looking forward to that.
Save the race. So where are we tonight?
We are on the eastern shore of Lake Tekapo. Take a peek at Tekapo.
We're taking a peek at Tekapo. The sun is just going down. What time is it? About 8 p.m?
8 p.m. now.
Yeah. Fishermen have been out, been and gone. And we are sort of about a third of the way up Lake Tekapo. We found ourselves a lovely little beach here, where we've been eating, swimming, brewing up, making dinner. We'll pick our tent later.
Yep.
And maybe spend a couple of nights here.
Yeah, either tomorrow we'll go up the east side of the lake, up Lilybank Road, right up to the base of the mountains, or we might go around the other side of the lake up to the Mount John Observatory, which is right up on the top there.
Which is there, unfortunately, in the sun, which we can't see.
We haven't decided yet, we'll make that decision in the morning. So our plans for world domination and riding up the top of the observatory there have been scuppered, because there's a big fat no cycling sign, so we can't cycle up it anyway. Okay, happy lunchtime from the middle of nowhere. Had 2 lovely nights in Tekapo, left this morning. We just cracked off 20 miles and we're now in this middle of nowhere in this big plain. Just stopped for lunch. Here's the ladyship doing the lunch now. All good, love?
Yeah.
Your hair looks lovely, don't worry. And then we're going to be heading over the Mackenzie Pass, which is that pass you can see in the distance there. Pretty steady pass, really, not a major climb. But it's hot today, very hot. But no complaints, we'll have a tailwind over the pass. Oh, the remarkable thing about New Zealand is the cows can read. Look, amazing, clever cows. Okay, so we just crested the Mackenzie Pass. Last mile was tricky, bit of tailwind helped, but very hot, very hot, very hot. Okay, she's looking good. Smile for the camera, like you're having fun.
At the moment.
So we're a nice steep drop down there now for a few miles and it levels out a little bit. We might go as far as Pleasant Point today, about another 25 miles, but we'll just see how we feel. And the following wind is really helping. But that was fun. That's what we're here for. Yeah! line, and we're just doing the last couple of kilometres to a little sort of domain campsite, very basic. But yeah, 50 miles today. It's been a long day, but enjoyed it. Good evening.
Here's Nibs. So I'm going to tell you a funny story. We're doing a bit of freedom camping here, and we have a lovely river down there. After a hot ride in scorching weather, we dive down into the river to have a cool off. And I'm busying on the bank, and I suddenly hear a big splash. And I turn round to find his Nibs, prostrate, floating on his tummy, not moving in the middle of the river. In which case, for about 3 seconds I stood in sheer shock of what actually was going on, and then suddenly came to the conclusion that he probably died, had a heart attack, hit his head, who knows what.
The loss of my pension flashed before her eyes.
I think from the thought of him having dived in and clonked his nut on a rock on the bottom of the river, I therefore leapt into the water in true hero style.
Or utter panic, you mean?
Got absolutely soaked for him to pop his head up and say, "What's the matter?"
And then I got a proper bollocking. Excuse me.
Yeah, next time he does that, I won't go and save him. Bye.
New Zealand high street taxidermy. Bloody marvellous. Now that is a big bike. Oh yeah. It's hot again today. Oh, it's hot. These little gravel climbs just saps the energy. But hey, oh, about 12 miles to ice cream stop, so no complaints. Whew. Hi guys, all right? Enjoy. Well, what should have turned into a nice routine day turned into something a bit different. Lovely morning ride to Pleasant Point, where we had a lovely cafe stop, and then up to Geraldine for a resupply, and then what should have been a routine ride up to our intended river point. Unfortunately, Kamut sent us on a wild goose chase over a river that was completely unfordable, couldn't have waded it actually. So we had to backtrack a good 10 miles. But we ended up at a little riverside site that we used 3 years ago, and so it hasn't turned out too bad. So tent set up, bikes there. We had a lovely little wash. Actually had a bit of a swim in that little bit down there. Mountains in the background, sun's just set now. And Nikki's making some dinner over there. All good, Nick? Yeah, she's a happy girl. But we're both absolutely shattered. Must have been, I don't know, nearly 50 miles or something. Very tired, very hot today. But great, looking forward to an easier day tomorrow. But hungry, tired, looking for a glass of wine. See you later. So only about 30 miles today up to Mount Somers. So nice steady day, bit of a headwind and uphill all the way, but it should be quite steady. So say bye-bye. Morning. Very cold night in the tent last night on the side of Lake Camp, but lovely. Woke up this morning to a mirror lake, absolutely stunning. And we're now just heading up west of Lake Clearwater to the base of the mountains, towards Mount Sunday apparently, where that Lord of the Rings nonsense was filmed. But it's nice. It's a lovely gravel trail, nice and quiet. You can see the Alps in the distance there, and we'll be heading about 7 or 8 miles up this road by the looks of it. But yeah, very pleasant, and it's a lovely day, so we're going to make the most of this one. getting hot now. It's time for wet head. Oh man, that feels good. It's hot, hot, hot now. But hey, how beautiful is that? Stunning. Got to get a little film here because for Jeff Dundee on the Barbie. You right?
Oh.
A nice barbecue at Jeff and Liz's.
We are. We're having a lovely barbecue.
And I'm not Scottish.
Look at that. This is the Rakaia Bridge, and this is why we don't ride the highways in New Zealand. So we just gone over the Rakaia Bridge, which is about probably nearly a mile long, and Nikki's not a happy girl, are you? This rant has been going on for about 10 minutes since we left the bridge.
I have not recovered yet. Yeah, frankly, I would rather try and go the way around the M25.
It was a trifle busy, but you know how it is. Anyway, that was fun. Back on the quiet roads now. We're about 25, 26 miles in, so we're just going to find somewhere quiet and have lunch and then crack on for the afternoon. See you later. About 25 miles today, 12 miles over Gebby's Pass to Diamond Harbour, where we're then going to get a short ferry over to Littleton, and then there's a big climb at Littleton over to see Nikki's sister, and then a few more miles from there along the coast to our destination. But yeah, nice night last night. Bikes are all packed up, ready to go. Bellbirds are singing in the trees, which are beautiful. There must have been 1,000 mozzies around the tent last night, so it was an interesting evening. But it was nice, wasn't it?
Most of which fed on me.
Well, I'm not surprised. You're dressed like a flower.
This is so we don't get squashed on that bloody main road out there.
We've only got a couple hundred yards on the main road today before we get off onto Gebby's Pass, so should be a steady time, just lots of climbing, which you don't mind today. The last couple of days were really boring on the flat, so I don't mind a few climbs and descents today. But looking forward to getting back to civilization and a proper bed tonight, aren't we?
We certainly are.
Enjoyed it?
Yes, been lovely.
35, chance to be a fine thing. 3.5 more like. But hey, it's nice to be back on the hills. This is Nikki's niece's house at Sumner, I think it is. Wow, not a bad view, eh? Let's see why they came to live here. Mind you, it was a sod coming up the hill to get here. Absolutely knackered, but that is the last climb of the trip now. It's down there, 3 miles along the coast, and then we're finished. So I might go for a swim in the sea later. It's rather inviting, doesn't it? Wow.
Yep, how we doing? You're done.
That's officially finished now.
Can we get off?
I'm never getting on a bike again, as long as I live.
Oh, whatever.
Until the next time.
Whatever.
This is our last full day in Christchurch and just having a little decompressed ride. About 3 miles each way down to Sumner and the little headland in the distance there. Just to go and see Nikki's sister for lunch. Hello.
Good morning.
Is it still morning? It's still just about still morning, isn't it?
Oh, actually, yeah.
Just about still.
Good midday.
So we're just on our last day here in New Zealand, just staying with Jeff and Maria. We've pedalled 3 miles down to Sumner Bay to meet Nikki's sister for lunch and her fella, and then we're going to be pedalling back to Christchurch to pack the bikes up. So, been a good trip.
Been a very good trip, yes. A lot has happened since we've been here. Wars and stuff.
That's assuming we can get home through Dubai tomorrow.
Assuming they will let us through. With fingers and toes firmly crossed.
Yeah. So a tough one. First couple of weeks, Nikki quite ill and I got ill, and then the weather was pretty bad, very bad. In fact, we couldn't get into the mountains on a few days. But then the weather cleared up, we got better, and it's been a fantastic trip. So did some amazing rides and had some great time. Met some lovely people, and one final day now, doing the touristy thing out on the beach, and then home tomorrow. So bye-bye to everyone back home.
Home in a few hours. in what, 26 hours?
Something
anyway.
like that. So we leave tomorrow anyway.
Bye,
Anyway,
everybody.
we'll see you when we get back. Bye-bye. All good? All right.